Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel ExcelVBA Expert. In today's video, we are going to solve top 5, the interview question which all are in regards to the pivot table. In the pivot table, there are something we will be solving. Okay, so here I have made 5 question and we will be solving each one of them. All right, so let's understand the first question first. Okay, create the pivot table I have already created. The main thing in the first question is we need to replace the value which are greater than 20. Okay, see, in the question number 1, it also can be little different. Let me show you the data first. In the data, you guys can see this is the data I do have. Okay, what I want is I don't want the 0 here. You guys can see there are a lot of there are some zeros also are available in this data. You guys can see in the government customer type in the month of Jan, this is 0 is coming, right? But I don't want it to be displayed in the pivot table. Instead of 0, it should show hyphen. Okay, but in the in pivot table that you also can't do control H, find and replace. That is not applicable on the pivot table. Okay, you guys can see if I am putting 0 and putting hyphen, it will throw error. Okay, so what I need to do, what is the alternate way to solving this question? So what I can do, I can select all the data first. Okay, we need to replace it using the conditional formatting. Okay, either or you may also click anywhere in the pivot table. You can go in the condition formatting, new role. Okay, in the new rule, you guys can see all cells showing average of time. Okay, I mean all these values which are populating against the customer type and month, right? And after that you need to click on format only cell that contains, okay, the cell value. Okay, it should be less than equal to. Okay, if the 0 or less than equal to 0, then what should happen? In the format, go in the custom. Okay, in the number, go in the custom and put here hyphen, simple hyphen like this, and okay, and click OK. As soon as you will click, you guys can see all the zeros right now have been replaced with the hyphen. This is something the people really struggle to replace the value. So this is how you guys can replace anything, right? Or you guys can send this report to anyone. Okay, so this is something we have learned, that how we can replace anything in the pivot table. Okay, so I hope guys you have understood this question, the first question that we have learned. Okay, here I have taken the question which all are greater than 20, but the question was we need to replace the 0. Okay, so the first question that also you guys can solve it for your practice purpose, right? But in the question number 1, that we replaced all the zeros with the hyphen. Okay, that's what we have done. Set the layout in the background. Okay, so you guys can see this is the layout of my pivot table so far. Okay, if I would add any field here, so how it would look. For example, I am adding age group in the rows. You guys can see this is the format, but I want to convert it into the classic pivot table. So everyone knows you need to click right click on the pivot table and pivot table option, go in the display and click on classic pivot table and okay. Okay, so this is now become the classic one. So what again and again, if the user is creating the pivot table, every time user need to do this activity. Okay, but I want to set up something in the background of the Excel. Whenever user is creating any pivot table, automatically or by default that pivot table should be in the tabular format or in the classic format, right? How that can be possible? For example, I'm removing the age group again. So this is now you guys can see this is the pivot table, okay, which is in the classic mode, okay, in the classic format. So what you guys can do, you need to set up this format in the background. So you go in the file, okay, and go in the more and go in the option. Here you will see the option of data. Okay, in the data you guys can see make the changes to the default layout of the pivot table. Click here. Okay, D4, just click anywhere in the pivot table. I'm just clicking here. Okay, and import it. As soon as you will import, all these things will get set up automatically itself. Okay, now just you need to click OK. Okay, now what happened, just click OK. Now this pivot table, okay, this layout right now have set up in the background. Again, when you will close, for example, I am taking this data. Okay, I'm just taking this data in the notepad, for example. Okay, for just to show you is it working or not. Okay, I copied all this data and I am, you know, I am basically closing this workbook. Okay, I can also create one new workbook. I have already created. So what I can do, I'm just pasting the data, the copy which I had copied. I pasted here. Now I'm gonna create the new table, new pivot table. Okay, so clicking OK, and let's create. Now again, you guys can see that right now this is in the classic mode. The blue, the blue outer line, you guys can see this is the identification of the classic, pivot table format, right? This is something which is in the tabular format. For example, that I am dragging anything in the rows or in the age group count. So this is something which is coming in the tabular format. So this is the benefit. User would not need to go in the pivot table and right click and do all those the activity which we need to do to achieving or to make the pivot table into the tabular format, right? That's what the user again and again need to do that, right? But that thing we have set up one time in the background of the Excel. Okay, we have set up the default layout. Again, if any user will create the pivot table, by default that pivot table would be in the classic mode, right? That's what we have done. Okay, I'm just closing it. I hope guys the second question also you have understood. If you don't, so please let me know. I would try to emphasize that. Question number 2 also we have done. Solve the sorting issue. What is sorting issue? You guys can see I want to sort. Here I do have 2, right, and 7 also, but I want to sort the count of purpose in the descending order. I want the largest value should come on the top and the smallest come on the bottom, right? So what I'm doing, I'm pressing Alt D, yes, okay, and we'll sort it. It's not getting short. Right click, so value or you short option is also here, right? Largest to smallest. It's not happening. Why? I'm just also doing it by filter. So you guys can also learn here one thing. If I want to put the filter icon on the sum of time on the count of purpose, you need to go in E3. It means the last cell of the header of pivot table. Control Shift L as usual to put the filter. Automatically now it has came. So you guys can select and sort the data like this, but still it's not happening. It's not happening because we do have the multiple field in the rows. As soon as if I will remove the age group, okay, and now if I would do largest to smallest, you guys can see, okay, owning to more than one field in the rows, it actually it happens, the sorting happens, but there are a lot of things which comes, right? If you really want to see the sorting, actual sorting, really it has been done or not, that you only guys can see when you will have only one field in the row fields, right, in the rows one. So as soon as I remove the age group, now again sort it. If I want to sort it in the descending order or ascending order, smallest to largest, you guys can do. Largest to smallest, you guys can do. So this is this is something wherein the people actually get confused. So here we don't need to be confused at all, right? We only can we need to be very much aware of when the sorting is not happening. So you need to go and you need to have a look on the field, that how many fields that you have dragged into the rows. Okay, if there is more than one field that you have dragged there, so it means that you need to remove them, then you will be able to see that one. Apart from that, there are some alternate way also just to doing and to achieving this, but that will be little massive, that I will try to cover in my upcoming videos, right? So in this in this question, what I want to tell you, that people get confused why the sorting is not happening. The reason of the sorting which is not happening, okay, when you are trying to doing the sorting in the pivot table, owning to lot of fields which you have guys dragged into the rows, just because of those fields the sorting is not happening. So you don't need to be confused. This is the only the reason the sorting does not happen. Sometimes when you have a single field in the row, that happens. When you have a more than one, then it does not happen, right? Okay, I hope guys this question number 3 also you have understood. Okay, and now the condition formatting. In the condition formatting, what I want here, I do have these counts, right? I want to highlight the count which are lesser than 5. So I'm just selecting anywhere in the pivot table. Okay, and the conditional formatting which I'm gonna put, okay, that should be completely dynamic. If my row data, if my pivot table is increasing or decreasing, that should remain same. Okay, remain same. So anywhere in the pivot table, you need to click right click. Okay, not right click, you need to go in the condition formatting, go into the new rule, and the new rule, okay, click all cells showing count of type project. Okay, and after that, the format only cells that contain, okay, in the instead of between, just click less than 5. Okay, less than 5, and format, in the format you guys can select that, the color that you want to display. I'm just selecting any random color. You guys can see these are the highlighted cells. These all cells are lesser than 5, less than 5. Okay, so for example, I'm making some changes. Okay, I'm just deleting some row data, for example. Okay, I'm deleting the row data here. Okay, I delete it. Now let's see, I'm just refreshing. Okay, I'm refreshing the row data. Okay, see, it is little changed, right? So this is how it works. It will be completely dynamic. Okay, so what actually made this dynamic, I'm just showing that also. Okay, that is what this option, the second one, all cells showing count of type of project value. In the value, if the value things is increasing or decreasing, that will the formatting that we have put, right, that will remain same. Okay, that's what, and this is the second option that made this dynamic. Okay, now let's go to the question number 5. In the question number 5, disable the double click to extract the data. Sometimes what happen, we have a pivot table, I want to see who all are 10 uh 10 10 the employees, or the data of the 10, the volume which is coming against the architect, and under 13. If I would click double click here, I will see the data what it is, right? Age group is under 30. These are the detail which who all are coming. These are the employees, these are the person who all are coming under 30, right? And the rest, the associated details with these names are also coming, right? But if I want to display or disable, I want to display, I want to disable it. Okay, I want to disable this feature in the pivot table. So how I can achieve it? So I need to right click on it, go into the pivot table option, go into the data, just enable the show details. You need to uncheck it. Okay, click OK. So if you would do now, okay, double click, it's not gonna do happen. So again, I'm just showing you, right click, pivot table option, go into the data, you need to uncheck it. Okay, so as soon as you will check, again the option will get enabled. Okay, see, right? So this is how you guys can do. I hope guys you have liked these questions. I'll also attach this workbook in the description box, from there that you guys can download it for the practice purpose, right? So if you guys have liked this video, please please let me know. Okay, let me know, and just do comment that you have liked, and bring such a question more, so that definitely I would bring such a question more. Okay, and let me know that if any one of out of 5, that if you guys have not understood anything, let me know and do comment me. I would reply you back there, and I would try to emphasize the question that you have not understood in the next video. Okay, so thank you so much everyone for watching this video. Okay, thank you very much.